Brookhaven update came out and it brought a bunch of new stuff for us. So today, I'll be showing it all to you guys. As you can see, the game has updated and it has a brand new face on. Check out just how different the banner is looking. By what it looks like, the daycare has been remodeled. Seems like they removed a lot of the color in it. I'm not really sure, but that was basically it. Right here in the changelog, we can read that they remodeled the daycare and adoption center, while also adding 21 new props into the game, like a skateboard, a scooter, Segway, wheelchair, bikes. Dude, they added so many things that I'm getting lost with this whole list. Now we gotta check out what this update got for us. Here's the daycare. You can see just how different it is looking with this update. Looks like they really remodeled everything. It doesn't look anything like it did before. This is a crazy difference. All the color it had in the walls of these buildings have been taken out from it. I remember these crooked pillars and how colorful they were, but now they're all just different shades of green. Guess we have to make our way in there and see what really changed from closer up. Seems like this first floor has a more open plan to it, with a lot more stuff as well, like this little playpen for the babies with a few toys inside it. On this corner you can also find some other toys around the room, kinda like some simple tunnels and blocks for them, but I'm not gonna say it like I've seen it before. There's also a little dinner table for everyone, and even a toy house, which is really fun. It reminds me of the other toy homes you can find in the props, which would be this one right here. Let's see. Seeing them side by side, you'll see they might have a small resemblance to each other, even if the colors are different. The one you'll find here is a lot smaller though, probably for small little kids. Look at this baby bottle. Delicious. Oh yeah, I guess I should get really small so I look like a kid in this place, just like that. With that done, this place makes more sense and we can drink our little bottle without any problem at all. Everything you've just seen is only the first floor of the brand new daycare this update brought us. And that's not all, because there's still a completely remodeled second floor for us to explore. You're seeing this? I love the new floors they've been adding into these remodeled buildings. Up here you'll find a few more chairs as well as the desk for the boss of this place, the owner of the adoption center. Here you'll also find the contracts and adoption forms the parents have to read and sign for their little youngling. There's also some benches around here, as well as some nice shelves on the walls. I'm just not sure why they left them all empty like that. Not sure why, but this reminds me of some cat toys you find on people's walls. We can also find a crib on this corner. Isn't it pretty? It's also very different from the other one we had in the game already. It sure is completely new. The baby accessories we had in the game normally look like this, or something like this. Now wait a minute, it isn't new at all. The same model has been in there for quite a while already. But in any way, this was a great addition to this place. They did still add quite a lot into the adoption center. That's what we got for the upper floor. Let's go back down. Wait, I didn't even see this before. Check it out. Looks like some sort of adoption center role for whoever works here. The real star of the show is the playground they have decided though, because this whole thing has been in the game for a long time already. I was even scared they would have deleted it by now. All it is one of those playgrounds full of tunnels that kids run around in. At the end, you can even slide down one of the ends of the thing. What I find most bizarre is that it doesn't have any link to the daycare building anymore. It was all delegated to the size of the building after this update. Any Brookhaven player knows what I'm talking about when I say that. They really changed a whole lot. It looks so much different than it once was. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought about it. Right at the start of the video, I was talking about how they added 21 new props into Brookhaven, which is exactly what we'll be taking a look about now. Apparently we'll be able to find scooters, bicycles, and all kinds of stuff. Let's see where they'll be. This seems to be it, a brand new category. So we can now just put the hoverboard in the ground like that. Not only that, but a skateboard can be placed as well. One of these scooters too. There's also wheelchairs and even some bikes that we can put on the ground. They've also added this bike rack with 2 bikes placed in it. I find it really strange to see the hoverboard on the props like that, because in case you try to use it normally, you'd need to have the premium game pass. Guess that means that another way to have your own hoverboard is to use one of these props. Sadly, you aren't able to drive around in it like normal. It really is just decoration for your home or something like it. Let's see what else we can find here. Wait, I think we got some new stuff inside the vehicle decor now. Here's something new we got. By clicking the button, the siren will turn on. Isn't that cool? That's really damn cool. I actually liked it a lot. Not just that, as different colored sirens can also be added into your vehicle. This red one is really nice, and it works just as well as the blue one. I love it! Apparently, there's also a yellow yellow version. I never heard of that. I'm trying to guess what this would be used for. Maybe for some security vehicles of some sort. Let's look around the props for anything else added here. Wait, are those robots? We now literally have robots inside of Brookhaven. Check them out. This is completely different from any other thing I've seen in this game. It's brand new. It would be a lot cooler if we could climb on top of it though. Imagine if we could pilot it around and maybe even use it to steal people's safes or something. It would be awesome. There's another robot as well, but this one's a tad bit smaller and white. What would happen if we put one of these sirens in these things' heads? I have to just click the button to activate it now. Alright, we just turned this guy into a police robot. Ain't that cool? That's such an interesting feature. I'll have to put one on the other as well. Now we have two police robots, one red and one blue. I'm loving just how cool this is. In the previous update, we also got this brand new item right here. For those that haven't seen it, this thing throws these magic rays into the air. Isn't that cool? And it doesn't look half bad in our robot here. The sword in the stone was also added in the previous update. We also have these arrows from the last one. Those danger signs have been here a while as well. Let me look around a bit more. Maybe there's something else. Wait a minute, I don't remember having these things in the game before. Check this out. We can now place down these crime scene marks on the ground, making it look like some sort of accident ended up happening. Along with the black outline, there's also a white one to accompany it. Beyond that, there's also this hacker screen. Let me see it. I think I need a wall for it. It really is a hacker screen in the end. Alongside it, there's this other blue holographic screen, as well as this other one as well. We'll also be able to find those exact same things inside the new police station. Let me show you. That same hacker screen can be found on this screen right here. And if I'm not mistaken, we can find a few more down here. Where though? I was mistaken. We'll actually find those blue ones here in that superhero house. Let me show you. By making our way downstairs, you'll find these blue hologram screens. Ain't that cool? And with this new update, they now let us put those same screens anywhere we want in the map. Now I just have to make sure we didn't leave anything behind. There's some chairs, tables. Now wait a minute. Is that a throne? These ones were also added in this update. I know for certain that we didn't have this before. It's completely different from everything I've seen. You won't find only one, since this black one also came with it, and it seems to be golden as well. For sure some rich man sits on one of those. This is super cool. Wait, I don't remember ever seeing these items around the game. I'm serious. I can't remember that we had props for an ice cream that looks like this. We can even click the display and we'll pick it right up, and they're delicious. Beyond that, there's stuff like a cake plate, some kitchen stuff with a blender, as well as a bunch of other things, but I still feel like we already had it, but at the same time, not really. This is also pretty new, I think. I don't remember ever seeing it before. Comment down below if this was already inside the game. Not a single clue if this was in Brookhaven before this update, but I never saw it for sure. I may have been added in the update before this one, like these fish bowls right here, but that isn't the interesting part. The better one is the VIP one we got. This aquarium has fish that actually move around inside it. Look at them there. Of course, they aren't actually real life fish, but they still look alive for a game like this. It's surely a new addition to your house's decor. Let's check out the props and see if there's anything else I forgot. Wait, this one has to be new, right? That has to be new for the game. You don't even have to ask. A literal paint bucket in case you have some walls to paint in your home, which is very important for a new look. What else are we able to find in these props? There's a lot of options, so it's hard to know. Apparently, we are closing in at the end of the new props for this update. Everything else doesn't seem to be from this one. From what I can gather, that's all for the props that were added this time. Something it did make me think, are these accident marks on the ground that the police put for these things? It bodes well to use it with these props here, because it literally adds the police tape for crime scenes, so no one messes with it. With that, we can let the citizens know not to get close to it at all. Anyways, guys, leave a ton of likes on this video and subscribe to the channel for even more. Also, comment down below in case I forgot to show any new props they added to the game. Right beside me, you'll also see the names for every new member the channel got. So a shout out to everyone and thanks for the support.